Vito.
Podcast. I got a very special guest in the building today. Can you please introduce yourself?
Man, it's Scoola, man. North Carolina, City World, Turkey Trail Road. We in the building.
I know that's right. And how did you come up with your name?
When I was younger, they used to call me youngster because I was, I was a YN back then before they came up with the YN stuff now.
Okay.
So I was wild back then, but I was a little bit ahead of my time. So everybody started calling me old school. You know what I mean? And so just being in entertainment, man, I just came up with the Scoola name, and just been running with it.
That's right. And speaking of YNs, is that what you think about a YN?
I mean, if you young and you wild and you really don't care about your future and you really, you just out and about.
I'm old at this point, cause
yeah, I mean, if you out and about just doing your thing, man, back then I didn't care about a lot of stuff, because I didn't have no kids, really no responsibilities or nothing. So it was really just about protecting my neighborhood, gang banging and get money and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
My explanation of a YN is just like a young guy.
Everybody's it's different. I mean, everybody's, the young YNs on my end, they bought that.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, they bought that.
They bought that life.
Yeah, I mean, you from Chicago, man.
I'm from Chicago, yes, but
we ain't got nothing on that. From a media standpoint, I don't know how it is living there because I've never been there, but from what people say,
right? It's not all bad everywhere. You got your good, you got your bad. Go downtown, walk Lakeshore Drive, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Sightseeing, be like a tourist, eat some good food.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a nice scenery. I love Chicago. Don't do my city like that.
Nah, I know how it is because I go to a lot of different cities, and a lot of cities is nice. Some of them might be portrayed a certain way in the media, but you know what I mean. Nah, when I come to whatever city I go to, then I come on the entertainment level. So everywhere I go is nice. So
let's talk about what it is that you do.
I'm a rapper. You know what I mean. I own a label, Branch Off Records. I got a few artists on my label.
That's what I mean.
Mini Mo Better, TNT Lil 7, Lil Glock, Coop Meister, Fuji Mo Better.
Okay. Yeah. That's what's up. So how did you get started in the music industry?
Well, actually, my cousin is my business partner, one of the artists. They started rapping in the early 90s. They had a lot of money and they was touring up and down the East Coast back then when Genuine was hot, Trainer, Slip and Slide was really hot. And they was, traveling up and down the road, making big money, doing their thing, you know what I mean? So we coming from the hood, looking up from them, to them, and we knew that's what we was gonna be. We knew we was gonna do music.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or, be in the streets is the one, so.
Well, I'm glad you chose the other route because that life ain't it.
Nah.
Not at all.
But you have to go through it. You have to go through it and hope that you can make it out on the other side. And God bless me and, few of my partners that, we actually was able to make it on the other side.
And how did the record label start?
In 2019, I kind of got more serious about it because back then it was really more of a...
Like a hobby? Like it was just fun?
What it was all the people that kind of brought us into the music, they all went, the feds came and picked everybody up.
Oh, wow.
And once the feds came and picked everybody up, we started recording more music. And then I just, started getting older and started looking at it as more of a business. And, just kind of, it goes to one, you start and then you go to the next level, then you go to the next level, and you know what I mean? That's kind of how it went.
So how do you think being from North Carolina has molded you?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, home is home. Home is home. And, I represent for my city, represent for my team, and there's a lot of stars that actually came out of North Carolina that I really didn't know about. So North Carolina is really a hub that people don't really pay attention to, that don't really know. So I just, stay grounded. I'm a country nigga. You know what I mean? And mean? Plus we stay right there by the beach, so you know what I mean. Just
I think when I go to North Carolina, or when I think of North Carolina, I think of Charlotte.
Charlotte, right?
Because that's where everything be happening.
Right. So Charlotte is like 3 hours from us.
Right.
You know what I mean? So Charlotte is 3 hours from us. Augusta, Georgia is 4 hours from us. Myrtle Beach is 45 minutes, and Wilmington is 45 minutes. So we're really like in the middle of everything. You know what I mean? So we can really go wherever, you know what I mean, we need to go to do, you know, whatever it is that we got going on. And you know, I love home, you know what I mean, but I like to come out, you know what I mean, and pop out in every city, you know what I mean.
If you could perform anywhere, because I don't know where you have performed at in the past, where have you performed at, and where's somewhere that you would like to perform?
Man, I performed a bunch of times here in Atlanta, a lot in Savannah, a lot in Augusta. Big shout out to Augusta. Augusta, Georgia showed me so much love.
Yeah.
Like so much love. Myrtle Beach, of course, Wilmington, Charlotte. If I could perform, I want to go to the West Coast. I want to go to Long Beach.
Okay. You haven't been to Cali yet.
Never been to Cali.
Cali is a vibe.
I got my people over there on 6400 block, Long Beach.
Okay,
you know
it's rough out there too. I was oh, okay. I thought this was gonna be all nice. I got off there. I said, oh, this is the hood.
Yeah.
Oh, but right around the corner it wasn't. Right. I think I was like on. I was close to Figueroa. I think it is. And my sister's like, she's like, oh my God, you're where the hoes be at. I'm like, what you mean?
Right. Yeah, man.
Because I guess there be hoes like walking the street and shit.
That's a whole other different thing out there, man.
I said I do like it. I would move out there, I think, but it's too high. Man, that rent is crazy out there. Shout out to all my Cali people. I love y'all. I'll come visit anytime, but
you just can't stay.
I don't know though. I mean, I guess if I made enough money,
yeah, I'm about to say, man,
you know what I'm saying?
You doing your thing, man. I see you coming up. You know what I mean? You getting a lot of traction. You moving around. You working a lot.
Yeah,
you know
Cali, it's not like Atlanta. Cali's it's totally different.
Yeah, so when I do, like I ain't gonna say when I do decide.
When you do, because
when I do,
it's reachable.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna definitely touch down on Board Street, 6400 block. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
And see what you can get into.
Where the 4 corner blocks is at. You know what I mean? With my people out there.
Are you doing any performing out here in Atlanta?
Not this time.
Not this time.
Not this time. I'm just doing the award show. I'm supposed to go record with Gangsta Nino, Ghetto Mafia. Shout out to Nino and Wicked. You know
Shout out to y'all.
And then, you know, go do the award show, you know what I mean? Nino was like, man, if you want to perform, because people already know who you is, you know what I mean? You can definitely get me on my set, but I think I'm going to just go and chill and
just chill
take
out.
pictures. And
so how did you hear about, let's talk about the award show. It's ATL Raps.
Yeah. So they nominated me last year for Artist to Watch in 2024.
And how do you get nominated?
I have no idea.
He said, I have no idea. So obviously,
I have no idea.
You out here doing something.
Honestly, I have no idea. So so I get on Instagram one day and I see that I'm nominated for Artist to Watch in 2024, and I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm messaging the people I'm like, did I win? So they was like, well, we can't tell you if you won or not. Like,
you gotta come to the awards and actually see
or not. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and I can't remember exactly what was going on, but I didn't go.
Oh no!
No, I didn't go. I didn't go last year. Nah, I didn't go. So this year they nominated me again for Artist Next to Blow.
So this is the second year, y'all.
Yeah. So
second year he had to come out this time.
Right. So
you can't miss it again.
Right. So
that would just be rude.
And I appreciate it because I don't. If I did meet him, I don't know where I met him, or whatever the case is, and they nominated me for that, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pull up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna definitely come this time because I really do appreciate it.
It's gonna be packed though. Everybody has been talking about it. Like, are you going? I'm like, I don't know yet. I ain't. Tomorrow I'll figure it out. I don't know. I might stop by.
There you go.
And not stay the whole time. Just stop by. Because award shows they be long.
Yeah, and then the red carpet started like 7, so it's gonna be, when I got my partner over there, he never been on the red carpet before, so it's gonna be good to get him on the red carpet.
Yeah, definitely get on the red carpet and network,
take some pictures and meet a lot of people. I actually won the OG Grind Award for the Southern Plug Magazine Awards a couple of years ago, and that was in Augusta. And I got to meet a lot of people, and my people called me. They was like, man, like low key, like you was one of the hottest motherfuckers in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you had Doodoo Brown, I-95, but 95 South, Splat Pack. You had Big Sam and the East Side Boys was there.
Right.
And a lot of
shout out to y'all.
Yeah, so a lot of other people was there, you know what I mean? They was like, man, and big shout out to Nata Lack out there in Jacksonville, Florida. And they was like, man, you was a big dog out there, you know what I mean? I don't know if you really realized it or not, because I just kind of be in my zone wherever I'm at.
Right. When did you really realize that you were like big? Like when people tell you, or you gotta like, how did you know?
I don't know.
He said, I still don't know.
I still don't know. You know what I mean? I just keep working and just stay grounded. Just keep doing my thing, and whenever they call, if I can make it, I make it. I can make it. If not, you know what I mean, I can't. And just doing the main thing for me that I think really got me this far is I just do good business with people.
Right.
Like I don't put people on hold or say I want to do something and then just disappear on them. Man, if I say it's something I want to do and it's available, then man, I handle my business, and then it be on whoever I'm doing business with to hold up their end.
Right.
And that's
bad business ain't good for nobody.
Right.
Because then you got people talking and this, that, and the other.
Right.
Don't nobody want to do bad business with nobody.
So and that's even from Texas to New York, we done good business with everybody.
Right.
And so we welcome every city.
So what does your record label provide to the artists?
Studio opportunities like this. You know what I mean? Because now me and you working, so artists out there, if y'all want to get on this platform, you know what I mean, you got the plug right here.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all know where I'm at. Hit me up.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So opportunities, just building relationships through the industry.
Absolutely.
We offer outside of the studio. Producers, photography, media. Everything an artist really need a break.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe like a development type of deal. You know what I mean?
Right. And any artist that want to work with me, like I'm gonna keep it real with them. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing for you. I'm gonna tell you straight.
Right, because they be just thinking they gonna blow up the next day. I don't think nothing works that way.
Right. And then my thing is like I would not want any of these artists to have to go through the shit that I had to go through.
What have you been through?
I mean, a lot. Losing a lot of money. Losing so much money. I mean, lots of money.
Do you think that's like, do you regret it?
No, I don't regret it because I built relationships.
Right.
I built relationships, you know what I'm saying?
Because I don't know what y'all think. Sometimes in life you do got to take some risks. Yeah, and if you betting on yourself,
it's all risk.
Is it really a loss?
It's all
or
risk.
is it a gain?
He
like a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money. A lot of money. But it's all risk.
Yeah.
It just depends on how you receive the reward. Is you gonna stick around to receive the reward, or is you gonna bow out because you feel like you might made a bad play, or it don't work out the way you wanted to work out. So you just gotta keep your head down and just stay in the game and see how everything work out.
So they just had, do you know about Orange Crush? They just had Orange Crush in Savannah, but it's more like for young, like the college crowd.
Right.
Would you do like a college crowd type of event?
Man, if anybody want to book me, call me. I'm coming. and I'm cheap right now, so hey, anybody want to book me, call me. I'm coming.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I'm
nothing wrong with that.
I don't mind, getting on the road.
Yeah.
To do this, man. I love this. I've been doing this. I've been at this for so long and invested, well over $100,000 into my career. So you know what I mean. I'm with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I enjoy it. So it's not a job. So when I say take losses, it's losses financially, like physically.
Right.
But on the back end or all the other stuff, you know what I mean? It's really not, because I'm still here. You know what I mean? If I'd have bowed out and just it being gone, I couldn't figure out a way to get it back, that would be a loss. But since I'm still here and I'm still working, you know what I mean?
What are some challenges that you have been through besides losing money?
Family. I got 3 kids. I got 3 boys.
How do you deal with them ops in the family? Because we all got a couple.
Right.
That you be like, I don't like you.
No, I don't have.
You don't have any of those. Oh my God.
Nah, because I help everybody in my family. Me and my family is really tight.
That's what's up.
I got 36 first cousins, and all of us is like.
Jeez.
Yeah, so all of us is like really like brothers and sisters.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? So even when we have disagreements or whatever, you know what I mean, we can talk about it, argue and fuss and cuss and
then come back together.
Just, you know, once they get over it or I get over it or whatever, then you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
I guess it is. It's something like that. I don't know. No, there's some people I just had to cut off. Like I can't even deal with you at all. You know what I mean? You ain't never had no type of situations like that.
I rock with everybody in my family. Yeah, everybody. Because they cool, man. It's a lot of us, but every last one of us, man, is a great pleasure to be around all the time. That's what's up.
That's good to have a good support system.
We have a good time. Like if we ever like all get together and pull up somewhere,
it's going down, huh? Y'all finna have a good old time.
We buying a bar. We doing it real big.
So you said that you're married and you have kids?
Well, I'm not. I was married, but I'm not married no more.
Okay,
you know But I got 3 kids.
Shout out to the kids. We love the kids.
Yeah.
We definitely love the kids. So why did you get a divorce, and how long were you in your marriage?
Well, I'll tell you straight up. So me and my ex-wife, we got married like in 5 months.
Oh shit, quick. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, that ain't bad.
Yeah, 5 months.
You know what I mean? It happens.
Yeah, we got married and then we had a child. But I already had a child before that. And you know, well, just my opinion, and they might see this, and you know what I mean? So I would definitely want to choose my words. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I think what it was just that she was just looking for something that wasn't me.
Like she wanted to change you. Kinda.
You know what I mean? And it just like she wanted her life to be, and I assumed her life to be a certain kind of way. And I was, you know, man, my life was like I take risks. Like I said, I take risks. You know, I take risks, and you know, like I said, I keep my head down because I feel like one day God gonna bless me in this entertainment business.
Right.
So I do it real heavy, and I tried to stop. Like I stopped for a while.
So you don't be home. It's probably he don't be out. That's hard to deal with.
Yeah, I don't be home.
If you're in a relationship and you're never home, how is that?
Right, but I really wasn't on the road like that. It was because I do a lot of stuff. Like I hustle for a living. You know what I mean? Not selling drugs. I don't do nothing illegal.
I don't do nothing
illegal. You know what I'm saying?
However you don't pop your ears like that over here.
I don't do nothing illegal, but I hustle my ass off. I do, you know what I mean, a lot of stuff to make money.
Right.
God blessed me to be in a good position.
I think nowadays you need a job, a side hustle, and then another side.
So that's what I was doing, but some people don't see it that way because some people want to be like, you know, especially when you're in a relationship, like your woman wants you home, especially when you got a small child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And I just couldn't give that. Like I just couldn't give that because one day I'm not gonna be here.
Yeah.
And I just hope that one day when I'm gone, you know, my kids will have something and I can leave some kind of legacy behind for them.
Yeah, I think it's all about balance.
Yeah.
You know, balancing is kind of hard, but who expects a man to stay home 24 hours? That's not gonna happen. Even a woman can't stay home. Well, if it's a working woman, she can't stay home 24 hours out the day. Yeah. She gotta go get her money too. You know what I mean?
Right. So, and she, you know, she had a good job and, you know, she was doing her thing, but at the end of the day, it was just like, but it wasn't, like, we still got along, we co-parent.
Yeah.
She done got remarried and everything, but, it wasn't like nothing nasty really going on like that. It was just like me, the person I am, I was just like, you know, if this ain't what you want, then you go
find what you're
looking for. And I'm always take care of my son. Y'all need me, I'm here. You know what I mean? And
well, that's good that y'all left on good terms and y'all still, because co-parenting it's hard as hell. Because I used to be married too. Co-parenting is one of the hardest things I have ever experienced in my whole lifetime. Like,
so then after that, you know, I eventually ended up getting back with my first baby mama, and then we got another baby now. He 2 years old. He bad.
You say he bad?
He bad.
He probably ain't bad. If he's only 2,
bad.
Like, he ain't even hit the terrible 3s yet, and you already calling him bad. Will he be cussing?
He calls himself trying to cuss now, but you know, we try to discipline as much as we can. He tough.
I just think kids are like curious. I don't think I could have a young kid at this time. I got 2 grandbabies, but going back, no, thank you.
Yeah, nah.
It's hard. I can't do it.
And I love my
Shout
kids.
out to all the parents out there with 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, anything before that, because I can't do it. All mine is grown.
Yeah, kids is something, you know, and I love my kids, you know, but I can't have no more. So I love kids, but every time I have a child, it kind of resets you. Yeah. Because you have to, I mean, you got to be home then.
You got to give.
You got to be home then, and then you can't move around.
You can't move how you want.
Yeah, so, absolutely. You know, so and every child I ever had, you know, man, I did it. I love my kids. I got 3 boys, so whatever.
You only got boys, no girls.
No girls.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? So my mama had 3 boys.
Okay.
No girls.
So raising sons is something different. I got one. He's 25.
Yeah.
He's good though.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, son.
So my whole thing is, you know, just everything I do, just, you know, because you know, the harsh reality is, you know what I'm saying, when I'm gone, I hope I can install something in my kids. Be like, man, my daddy, he worked his ass off. Right. He didn't, because one thing I always told myself is I don't want to get old or older and regret not trying something or not doing something. So, yeah. You know what I mean? So I go. Like,
right. I think being a dreamer is good.
Yeah. Like,
if you don't dream, what do you really have? Like, you just out here working and
sitting there complaining.
Man.
They ain't complaining.
Like, I hate those people at work. Them negative people, like, y'all, don't even come to work. Yeah. Just stay home.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all got to get out there and do something. You know, this is the POPYOISH podcast, so you know we got to get a little juicy over here. So if you had a coochie, what would you do with it? How would you use it?
Sell it. Sell it?
Okay. Well, sell it. Sell it and make money, of course.
Every damn bit of
Why do y'all think it's like so easy? We just don't sell coochie. Like, well, maybe some women do, but
I got like I said, I got a lot of cousins, and all my cousins is really pretty. All my aunts is really pretty. My grandmother was very beautiful. So if I would have been a female, I know I would probably be very pretty. You know what I mean? So yeah, hell yeah. Shit.
He said he will be on Figueroa Street. No, let me stop.
Hell yeah.
Not me.
Shit. Yeah, hell. Cause I was raised around pimping too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. So there's a lot about him we don't know, y'all. I'm slowly finding out. So what is one of your songs that you have out now?
I just dropped dropped a single called Peeping.
Peeping.
Called Peeping. Yeah.
Like
nosy ass people steady peeping through the peephole. You know what I mean? They want to be all up in your business. You know what I mean?
Like the nosy ass neighbors.
Yeah, and then want to talk about you behind your back, but they don't really have no idea. They just talking from the outside. From the outside looking in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting. It sounds relatable. Like a lot of people like it. Like what do you think? What type of genre of music do you do? Is it? I try to keep it hip hop. Like not the new. Let's not like the music I make is really not on the new wave type. Right. It's more of the. I don't know, it's just rap, you know what I mean? Real rap, you know what I mean? Like I speak from my experience. Real rap.
Real rap. You know what I mean?
What do you think about rap today? Like,
it's a lot of great artists.
It is.
It's a lot of great artists out now. And a lot of them make good music. It's just not music that I make.
That you like.
I like some of it. Okay. You know what I mean? But I think Rap is it's really in a good place. I think that the people behind the scenes is really constructed in a way that artists can actually eat.
Yeah.
The only thing that I really don't like is a lot of these younger artists not giving the people before them they credit and they respect like they really should. That really paved the way.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I think music is in a good place. So I just I just do my thing. I'm a little bit older, so I know I know it's really a young man's game, a young woman's game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As far as we actually did our industry introduction out in Texas, and once we did that, man, we realized how much running there actually is. Like, you really don't get no time. The only time you really get to chill is when you on a plane or in the car going to where you're going.
And that's about it.
Other than that, you up and you work.
You up and you work, and it is hard. It's hard out here for independent artists. Shout out to y'all, because it is hard.
I mean, for the ones that's really, really doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like people make anything nowadays, because I know you heard that whatever the hell that shit is. I thought it was just like a TikTok. It's a whole song.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I'm like, they just making anything. Yeah. But it's catchy though. And you see how it's popping. You know what I mean?
So really now what I'm trying to do is I'm really just trying to be creative. Like, just think outside the box and really just, it ain't like you don't really have to stick to a certain thing anymore. Like, you can really just be as creative as you want to be, whether it's whatever it is. Just be creative as you can be. I mean, maybe it hit, maybe it don't, but you can really open up. Like, when I really started, you had to really, like, you had to be hard. You had to come, we coming out, we rapping in the Jeezy era, the Gucci era, Future was first coming out and all that, you know what I mean? So you had to be in that, you know what I mean? But now, just be creative, even with the NLE Chopper, whatever the hell that was that he just came with, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be creative as you can, and that's something that I've been working on recording. See how it work out.
And see what happens with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's some stuff I like, and some stuff I'll be like, turn it off. I can't do it.
And that's why I took, when I was married, I took maybe like a year and a half off. Like, I didn't go to the studio anymore. You
just gave it a break.
Write no music. I didn't do anything because because at the time, my wife didn't want that. Like, you know what I mean? So I tried it, and I'm listening to the radio, and I'm listening to what's going on. I said, man, I can't. Like, I gotta get back. And I did, and I made it this far, so.
What's one of the songs that means the most to you? It doesn't have to be from you, or maybe you could do one from you and then one from another artist that you like.
Oh, man. Me and my partners branch off my team. We did a song called Lifeline.
Okay.
The video's on YouTube. Y'all go check it out. And that song the chorus was like, life is what you make it. It don't take long for somebody to take it. You know what I mean? Something like that.
It sounds
deep. And we shot a video in the graveyard.
Oh, wow.
Like our family graveyard where all our asses was going.
Yeah.
And that was, got a lot of traction. And I really love that song because it was really deep. You know what I mean? But like another song from somebody else, really, just anything Dr. Dre do.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like Dr. Dre is my guy.
That's your guy?
That's my guy.
So you would like to work with him one day?
I would love to work. If I could meet anybody in the world,
it would be Dr. Dre.
Yes. So if Dr. Dre or anybody see this, link me up with Dr. Dre. If I can I'll pay to spend 10 minutes and have a conversation with
Man, you better go to Cali real quick. Yeah, you just got to travel. I don't think that's a stretch. I don't think that's a stretch either. I don't think anything is a stretch now.
No. You know what I mean? You got some drive and some money and some know-how and some common sense.
Yeah.
You can really move around.
You can definitely move around.
Yeah.
How important it is for independent artists to have money and invest in themselves?
Man, it's very important. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's. I mean, if you don't have no money, you ain't a rapper. You ain't rapping. You ain't doing no business. Or if you don't have no money, or the people that's around you don't have no money, get away from the people. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do anything without, you can't even buy a piece of bubble gum without money.
Yeah, I know. Music has changed though, because now it's like more streaming.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is more streaming. But at the end of the day, it's changed because now anybody can put music out.
Yeah.
And it's like free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But unless you just got something magical about you, then you can put all the records out you want. Nobody ain't gonna hear them. Nobody ain't gonna care. But one thing that I'm learning is one of the biggest things besides money, but it includes money, and putting music out is relationships. Man, when you build relationships, people will put you in places you never thought you could be before.
So why do you think that it's better to, since you have your own record label, do you think that it's better to sign with a record label or just be independent?
It's two sides to that.
Okay.
If you like me, and I don't have a lot of money like to back my label, but if you somebody that, because another thing is, I'm just add on to this. It's a lot of people out here selling these courses about how to get funding for your business, and you know what I mean. Excuse me, and stuff like that. You know what I mean. So if you can do that, then that would be one good thing, and you really don't need a major label. Oh, excuse me. But if you get the opportunity to get with a major label, man, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I had a meeting with L.A. Reid's son, Antonio Reid Jr.
Oh wow, okay.
And he pretty much told us, like, say they signed 21 Savage, and when they signed and Young Jeezy, but he said before they even done those deals, both of them artists already had a couple million on hand regardless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
If people think that these major labels just gonna compete you up because you hot or you got a small buzz, but you got 100,000 or 50,000, nah.
It's not.
You got to already be efficient pretty much on your own, and then they'll pick it up because it's just a business. It's just a business. It's banks.
Yeah.
Like if you got good credit, anybody that got good credit or have relationship with banks will call you and offer you money all the time. In the music business, the same way. If they see you got money and you got enough money and you got enough traction where they know that they can tax you on it and they can get some money from you, they'll throw you 10, 15 million.
That's like long though.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I done heard about all those bad dealings in the past. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess you experienced some of those.
Yeah, a lot of people do bad deals and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I would think it's better to get your own money.
It is.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not 100% sure, but I think the interest rates on the banks might be cheaper than the record labels. So you might be able
you might want to go that route, y'all.
So you might want to get your money from the banks instead of getting it from the record labels. You might want to hit him up
because he got his own record label as well.
Yes, I do.
So y'all, all the artists out there, tap in with him. Well, you already did a Dream collab, right? Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, absolutely.
How about a woman?
A woman, Trina. The baddest. Yeah, Trina.
She definitely be out here.
Yeah, Trina, definitely.
So that's not a stretch at all.
No.
I think you could do that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Trina, he looking for it.
Slip and slide. I've always been a big fan of slip and slide, always.
You said you had like a whole bunch. I don't know. You said you used to be a pimp. That's all that keeps going on in my head. Like he said he used to be a pimp, y'all. So I don't know how much money you have had in the past, but what would be your biggest purchase if you had like $1 million?
I don't really know because
He said he already got everything.
No, that's not it. Because where I come from, my mama don't like really expensive things. Like she wouldn't want like a big, huge house or anything like that. But if I had like $1 million to buy something really nice, it would probably be something like I would try to get my mama to ask me for something expensive.
Okay.
So I could do something.
Nothing wrong with that. Taking care of your family.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I'm not like a name brand whore either, but maybe something like, of course, a nice car, a nice house. I don't need all the big. I don't need a mansion.
Right.
What the hell do I need a mansion for? You know what I mean?
Right,
like maybe like to rent it out. I'll do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll do it for that purpose. Mm-hmm. But just for me to live in there, no. I think that's a waste of money. What have you wasted money on?
Man. I don't know.
Everything.
Like I don't know. Because I give a lot.
Okay.
Like I give a lot. Like I go to a party somewhere or something, just buy all kind of shit. Like I just go to the bar and.
So are you like one of those like flashy people?
No.
Okay, I'm like I don't get flashy.
Nah, because where I'm from, a lot of people don't have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't have like all that. You know what I mean? But when I do,
right? When you can help out,
right? When I don't, because I don't really go out a lot. You know what I'm saying? But when I do, and I got a little something that I could do, then when I'm with my family and stuff, then I just. I splurge a little bit so everybody can have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
So what can we expect from you in the future?
Work, artists. You know what I mean? Trying to build up some artists. Hopefully some artists want to work with me. I got some work going on with AE. Big shout out to Boom Man and Rich Nick and Miss Pinky and them over there.
Okay.
Got some things going on. I'll be in Tampa, Florida, May 30th.
Okay.
For the Ultimate Arts Experience, they doing the beach performances and everything like that.
That sounds dope.
Yeah, so I'll be out there. You ain't doing nothing, pull up out there. You know what I'm saying?
We'll definitely have to see about that. I don't think I've been to Tampa. I've been to Florida plenty of times, but I don't think I've been. I probably rode through.
Yeah, I was just there with them last year for I got to open up for Boston Richie and Gucci.
That's what's up.
Out there with them.
Yeah.
So we'll be back in Tampa to do some work.
So how do you feel when you on the stage with celebrities? Do you feel regular?
Yeah.
He'd be like, he's too cool, y'all.
Yeah, they not.
He's cool as hell. He like, it's like normal.
Because even when we did like I said, when we did our artist introduction, we was in Texas. Shout out to Sky Life Entertainment. She like our industry mom out there in Texas. So with her, we got the whole Bootsy connection, the whole Webby, Finesse 2 times, J Prince, rap a lot. We got that whole family, so that's like family that we involved in. So one thing that she really instilled in our head was, none of these people out here are celebrities to y'all. Like y'all just as big as, they might have more money than y'all, but y'all just as big as celebrities they are, so don't kiss nobody's ass and don't be starstruck about nobody.
Okay.
If anybody should be starstruck, they should be starstruck to be around y'all because y'all out here doing it for real. So
I know that's right.
Yeah, so I don't
know, there might be one person I might fan out. Chris Brown. You ain't got
that's that female lead.
You ain't got like that one person like, I just want to meet this person one day.
Dr. Dre.
Just Dr. Dre.
That's it. And it's not like a fanning out thing. It would just be like,
you would be happy to meet him.
I'll be like, Dre, give me 10 minutes to just tell me something. Like tell me anything.
So you would take a conversation with him?
Yes, like tell me something, or what to look forward to, or how do you, be in the situation and you build, NWA.
Right.
Then you leave NWA, then you go to Death Row. You build Death Row, and then you leave Death Row with nothing. Then you start Interscope, and now you got 50, you got M, you got
he said
just did the Super Bowl.
Kendrick.
You know what I'm saying? How do you do that? How do you even mentally?
I like Kendrick.
How do you do that? You know what I'm saying?
But I wouldn't fan over. I'll definitely be like, give me a picture. But y'all know I do media, so I gotta. Hey, I want your picture.
Yeah. And I tell y'all one thing.
I think they be thinking I'm a groupie.
No, you doing exactly what you're supposed to do.
Some people do.
No,
like the situation with Jeremiah, that shit was crazy. Like, I love you, Jeremiah, but that shit was wild.
Yeah,
you know.
But what people have to understand now in this entertainment game is the music not gonna really break anybody anymore. It's about the content. Content is currency. You know what I mean? Pictures, little short videos, all that stuff. That's the content. Like at one point, maybe the music might break the content. Now the content is really what gotta break the music.
Yeah, but I think that music goes far though, because you know you can use music in plays, movies, all of that. It just don't gotta be on the radio and this, that, and whatever. It can go pretty far. So if you could leave the people with something, what would you leave them with?
Hey, go to Branch Off Records. Follow us on Instagram, Branch Off Records. Follow us on Facebook, Branch Off Records LLC. Follow me, Scoola. Google me, Scoola.
He said Google him, y'all. He is Googleable.
And y'all can see, like, I got a lot of, a lot of work. I've been doing a lot of work, been meeting a lot of good people. Shout out to my whole team. Thank you for having me on your platform. Definitely.
No problem. It was my pleasure. My pleasure. Y'all already know who it is. It's your girl, CC. Always remember to POPYOISH. We out.
Peace.
Vito in the building.